Alright, so I want to preface this by apologizing for the quality. OBS automatically set its output to 640 by 360, and I did not notice until I recorded about 6 hours. But I enjoyed the game way too much to not upload this, so hopefully you can stick through the blurry text and enjoy the amazing story that is to come in these next few videos. If you can, I appreciate it, and hopefully you can push through the quality. Anyways, here we go. Alright, so welcome back everybody to part 3 of Scarlet Hollow. At the end of the last episode, we just finished doing some research in the library. We decided we were going to go to the mines to do some more exploration, but on the way, we're going to stop at Reece's house, and we're going to get right back into it. I accidentally clicked and progressed one page, so this here is what it says. Reece's home stands at the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness. Reece, it's Stella. I brought some buddies too. Shh, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something? Oh, it's his mom. The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it'd be okay if Reece could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, he probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Oh no, poor Reece. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with him. I'm sure he and Josh would get along super well too. Stella, if Reece is that sick, we shouldn't be dragging him along on adventures. I mean, we went street smart. We got to take advantage of what we can. We're just going for a light walk, and I've heard such great things about your son. I'm only in town for a few more days, and it'd be a shame if I didn't get a chance to meet him. Dr. Kelly looks you up and down and sighs. All right, you win. All right, you win. He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper, y'all can hang out for a bit. I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. I'm sure he'll be happy to meet you too, Josh. That would be great. I can bring a side dish, maybe deviled eggs. Does he still eat those? No, eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Okay, I'll bring the soda then. That's not... Okay, yes, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine. Ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. She might cheer him up. You know they have those therapy dogs in hospital. No dogs. Why, I never. The absolute gall. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later. Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks clicking into place can be heard from within. They know shit's going on too. God, that woman makes me so nervous. She used to be nice when we were kids. Always had the best stickers when we had to get our shots. Maybe she's just stressed about Reece. Or maybe she's just nice to kids. Either way, I guess it's just the three of us. You gonna drive? Yeah, sorry, I don't like the thought of going up there without the van. Cool. I'll take my shortcut then. It shouldn't take long for me to get there. You're welcome to tag along, Josh. Don't worry. I won't be offended if you'd rather ride with Kanika. I'm sure you're probably sick of the woods. Either way works for me. Alright, Stella. What's actually up with you and cars? The mines have got to be a ways off, right? Don't worry about it, Josh. There's a lot of junk in the back of my van. It gets a little tight with more than 2 people. I shouldn't have pushed. I'm assuming it's probably her parents' she lost her parents, but she didn't specify, so they probably died in a car accident, maybe a drunk driver. We'll walk with Stella. I'll walk with Stella. We'll meet you there. I'm not going to make somebody walk through the woods alone after that. The woods are calm and serene compared to last night, though you can't help but feel that danger lurks just beyond the trees. Hey, thanks for coming along with us. With Gretchen and me, I mean. I hope I haven't seemed too cold about everything that happened last night. The truth is that I'm barely keeping myself together. I just don't know how to let it out. Duke died out there last night, and I can't stop thinking that it might have been my fault. If only I didn't drag you along into the woods. If only I did anything when everything went sideways. She didn't do anything wrong. I just wish she could understand that. She's such a good girl. Stella pauses, searching for what to say. It's like there's this guilt boiling under my skin, but the only way I can process what happened is by turning off the part of me that makes me feel things. When I'm around other people, it's like I think of Duke dying as just things that happen. Like it's just a part of another video. Because if I actually admit to other people that I feel something, then I'd have to admit to myself that what happened is my fault. I mean, yes, but we're not saying that. Oh, if you didn't hesitate, we'd be fine. What happened? We have to make the... What happened, happened. I don't want to lie to her. I mean, she knows it's her fault, and saying anything is not going to change that. Let's just... You were so cool and collected this morning. What happened? I don't know. It's probably being back in the woods. I feel safe at home, you know? And between Tabitha, Kanika, and Oscar, I didn't really have a lot of space to process my thoughts. Sorry I brushed you off earlier when you tried to get me to open up. It's easy to put on a show when you're around so many other people, and you can't trick yourself with that show too. Oh, and you can trick yourself with that show too. I feel like we're kind of similar on that front. Oh no. The conversation comes to a dramatic halt, with you, Stella, and Gretchen all whirling around to face the source of the sound. A bird! Let me get it. I can get it! Back off, dog. This is my stick. Whoa, calm down, girl. It's just a bird. The same probably goes for the two of us. I guess we're all a little on edge. Let's hurry to the mine. It shouldn't be much further. Kanika casually leans against her van as you and Stella emerge from the woods. Hey. Y'all have a good walk? Yeah, it was great. I mean, not that you were missing out or anything. You didn't run into any of those creatures, did you? Nope. That makes sense. They're probably nocturnal. I don't know if I should feel relieved or disappointed. But we're all here. What's the plan? I guess we just go talk to people. I guess so. I should probably be on lookout duty. A bit of a person non grata in the mines. Tabitha? Yeah, I might have tried sneaking in to talk to her a time or two too many. And Gretchen makes it extra hard to be sneaky. What can I say? I thrive in the limelight. Look at those goofy freaking eyes. We're probably less likely to get caught if only one of us is snooping around down there. If Stella's on lookout duty and one of us was the third person, I take it I'm the one of us you're talking about? What's the third person doing? You know those cheesy rom-coms where someone wears an earpiece on their first date? Whoa, you have some kind of surveillance rig in the back of your van that I didn't know about? What? No. I have a pair of earbuds with really good mic. We can just do a group chow. Group chow? Why are her eyes... I take it I'm the one going in? Tabitha and I aren't exactly friends, and pretty much all the miners shop at the general store. I don't want to make folks uncomfortable, you know? It's probably for the best, Josh. Cool. I love to do a good sneak. You're gonna do great. Kanika hands you a pair of earbuds. We can feed you questions if you get stuck, and Stella can give you a heads up if Tabitha's headed your way. Dang, I miss doing this sort of thing with you. You're so thorough. Aw, thanks. I do my best. I guess we should part ways and start the call, yeah? Stella and Kanika break off, leaving you alone at the entrance of the mines. Your phone buzzes. Hey! Can you hear us? Try saying something. Something. Stella and Kanika chuckle on the other end of the line. Alright, cool. Nothing to do now but enter the worksite. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow mine. Oh boy. We are in it. You pass through the unlocked fence and enter the property of the Scarlet Hollow mine. I'm in. Alright, Morpheus. Good to know. Approach the nearest group of miners. You approach the nearest group of miners. A blonde woman, a broad-shouldered man, and an old-timer. Their uniforms identify them as Harrison, Davis, and Zax. You got a reason to be bothering us. Ooh, that's new. So I met this guy on the bus. We haven't talked about him at all. Yeah, let's just... Hey, I'm Tabitha's cousin. Yeah, we know. Me and Davis were in the diner yesterday when you popped in. How can we help? We can chill out. Just because I'm Tabitha's cousin doesn't mean I'm a snitch. Yeah, alright. Do you know anything about a guy named Wayne? Yeah, we knew him. He was such a cut-up. Missed that dude. What happened to him? The miners shift for a moment, uncomfortably glancing at one another. Isn't that the guy y'all said was, He's gone. That's all that matters. Alright, we'll leave it be, I guess. So I met a guy on the bus, wore a beanie and a shirt that said, I want to, yeah. He said he had some friends working in the mines up here. Does this have anything to do with what's going on in town? A lot of people wear beanies. He also talked about how he used to push joggers into the Baltimore harbor. Does that ring any bells? None. Not a clue. Yeah, I think I'd remember someone like that. Oh, this is not going well. See anything weird lately? Miners look you up and down. Weird how? Weird noises coming from the woods. Like weird animal sightings? Nope. We've been talking to that townie. The one the boss gave a lifetime ban to. Wait, are they talking about me? Yeah. She's like a Bigfoot YouTuber or something. Her videos are actually pretty good. Yep, that's me alright. And aw, that's so sweet. But you know, now that I think about it, it's pretty weird. I haven't been seeing many animals at all lately. I used to see all sorts of critters. Now it's mostly birds. This is your first year up here, isn't it? Just not used to the seasons changing. All the animals are hibernating, that's all. I don't know, she's got a point. I've been up here 5 years now and it's never been like this before. Huh. Maybe that global warming then. I think they're calling it climate change now. Have you heard any weird noises coming from the woods? Not a peep. We're underground most of the day though. You know, I heard something unusual the other night. Thought it might have been an owl or something, but it didn't sound right. It was an owl. You're just not used to the local wildlife yet. Zax is hiding something. Have you heard any knocking in the mines? Can't really hear nothing when the machines are going down there. He's right, it's loud as shit. It does sound like knocking though, the way the machine pounds through the rock. Not sure if that's what you were thinking. You're not talking about Tommy knockers, are you? Tommy what nows? Tommy knockers. They're like an old Welsh myth. Little guys that live in the mines and knock on the walls before they collapse. Ha! Nothing like that around here. People getting sick, like more than usual? Nope, nothing like that. I feel fit as an ox. We have good working conditions in the mine and our health is wholly looked after. I've got a couple other questions. Actually, that's all, thanks. I should have pushed, but you probably need a different trait to really get more information out of them. Approach another group of miners. You stop in your tracks, a shiver running up your spine, and an unfortunate familiar voice calls out to you. Ah! You shouldn't have come here. It's dangerous. Why are you following me? You don't have to be afraid of me. I am the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. Don't forget that. Even if it's already too late to stop what's going to happen. Yeah, where were you while I was in the woods? What's going to happen? You can't just leave! Before you can say another word, the figure is gone. Hey Josh, are you still there? We've just been getting static from you. Oh, don't mind me. Our new friend stopped by to say hello. Whoa, I thought I saw you talking to someone down there. Are you okay? He said we'll explore. He said some really ominous shit to me. I'm the only person in this town who truly cares about your safety. That sort of thing. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Yeah, I care about your safety. This just means we're on the right track. I'm not about to back down. Whoa, so brave. Heck yeah, Josh, we got your back. I think Tabitha... approach another group of miners. Tabitha's gonna get mad. Hey there, can we help you with something? Didn't if you know a guy named Wayne? Wayne? Do you mean Sam Wayne? What are you asking about him for? Wait, have you seen him? He's been following me. I saw him just now. He muttered some creepy stuff to me and disappeared. I knew it. He probably just got back to camp after whatever he went off to do. Hold on a tick. Creepy isn't exactly his MO. You know that, Isaacs. How do you know it's Sam Wayne? I don't recall seeing your face around here before. That's what the folks in the general store have been calling him. Kanika and Sybil. Good people. But I don't expect they know every miner fella in town by sight, if you catch my drift. Smith, you're losing me. I'm just saying, be awful strange for Wayne to still be in town, wandering around, following some stranger and not checking in with any of his buddies. Sounds to me like somebody who got sick of work and is having a little fun playing hooky. The following, though, okay, yeah, that does sound a little unlike him. Thought his lady friend had him under lock and key. Just smells fishy to me. Till I see him face to face, I'm not convinced whoever's calling himself Sam Wayne ain't the very reason we haven't seen hide nor hair of the man. No, there's no way. He's not. He can't be. I'm not ruling it out. You want my theory? That girlfriend of his, he wasn't the first to catch her eye. And one of her jilted ex-lovers could have seen them sneaking around and gotten a little hot under the collar, if you catch my meaning. Dang, who are they talking about? Miners are silent for a moment, glancing between each other nervously as they imagine the possibility. I told him to not get involved with her. I told him. Ooh. Wayne. Who is Wayne seeing? Whoa, now. If you don't know, there's no way I'm poking that wasp nest. Forget we said anything. Yeah, I don't want to be next on the chopping block. Come on, don't dangle something like that. Look, I just don't want to cause any trouble. Enough people are losing the jobs as is. I got mouths to feed. Losing the jobs, and in Sam Wayne's case, disappearing. We've already said too much. Come on, boys. As the miners turn and leave, you can't help but get the feeling that Isaacs has more to say. As the miners pack their things, you scribble your phone number onto a scrap of paper. Hey, thanks for the help. It was great to meet you all. You reach toward Isaacs and shake his hand, passing your note into his palm. Don't mention it. Should we check in? Just a heads up, the only group I still see out there is pretty close to the main office. It might be worth talking to them, but I don't know if I can give you all that much of a warning if Tabitha comes out. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Tabitha's gonna be pissed. Let's go talk to Tabitha. I need to talk to her about this stuff. Good luck. I've got my eyes peeled. We don't need her mad at us. You make your way to the trailer in the middle of camp. Enter. You enter Tabitha's trailer and find her sitting at her desk, her head buried in her hands. What are you doing here? What are those ridiculous things doing in your ears? Aw, crap. Good luck. Sorry, Josh. Is that Stella and Kanika? Are you spying on me? Tabitha snatches the earbuds out of your ears and throws them to the ground. Typical phone-addicted city dweller. Ugh. What do you want? Quick, before I kick you out. I can just leave if you want. No, you're already here. Might as well tell me what's so important. Who is Wayne? He keeps following me. I don't know what to tell you. Look, I'm sure if you ask around about him, you'll hear some rumors, especially from my employees. They like to gossip. There was a man named Sam Wayne who worked here for a spell, then he disappeared. Happens all the time in this line of work. People show up for a job out of town, and they disappear one day after getting paid. I don't know what happened to the man. I didn't even know if he was still alive. But of course, my workers blame me for running him off. Whatever, it's easy to blame the mean boss for that sort of thing. If you've seen him around, that's news to me, and also none of my business as he is no longer in my employ. Is anything else I can help you with? Ditchlings. There are monsters in the woods, Tabitha. I know it's hard to take this seriously, but we caught them on camera, and they're supposedly a portent of doom for the town. I'm not asking you to believe me, but I'm asking you to take me seriously. I don't know of anything about monsters in the woods, but if there's some kind of doom coming from this town, it'll be because I'm not allowed to do my job. You leave it at that. Look, I'm kind of swamped right now. I was actually getting ready for a big meeting when you walked in, but if you want, you can just wait here for an hour or so, and I can swing back when I'm done and pick you up. Just don't go around bothering my men. Don't move a muscle. Don't so much as make eye contact with them. They're supposed to be working. I'll see you then. As soon as she's gone, you place Kanika's earbud back in your ears. Hey, is everything good? That was a mistake. Yeah, no kidding. Aw, come on. Neek's cut her some slack. Tabby's not that bad. She's totally that bad. No use sticking around here. Head back outside to continue your investigation. As you leave Tabitha's office, you take a moment to get your bearings, only to be interrupted by sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through a hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. Hey, I think I just saw Rosalina. Wait, really? What is she doing here? Clearly, she's doing a delinquency. I'm going after her. Good idea. We'll try and catch up with you. You rush over the hill and get your bearings, the sounds of active mining fading into the distance. Rosalina is nowhere to be found, but dusty footprints points towards a nearby mine. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't count it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine? That place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. And here I thought Stella was going to be the one to drag me into an abandoned coal mine. I I guess we should go after her, right? Yep. Yeah, let's hit in before someone gets hurt. Wow. You sure you want to tag along, Neeks? Josh and I can handle this on our own. Yeah, I'm sure. As much as I hate confined spaces, I'm not about to let Rosalina get hurt in there. Even if it means I have to go underground. The dog was so scared. Stella and Kanika disappeared into the mines. Before you follow, you briefly wonder if you should let Tabitha know about this. I need to be honest with her. You pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck into the Shaw mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do things keep happening to me? Ugh, whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. I called you as a courtesy, but I'm not going to wait around for you. I swear to God. I'm sorry, but my mind's made up. You hang up the call. Follow Kanika and Stella into the mine. You take a deep breath and follow your new friends into the mine. The inside of the mine is warmer than you'd expected. The air thick and wet. The ceiling hangs much lower than you are tall, forcing you and your companions to hunch over. Your legs bent in a painful squat as you begin to navigate the maze of corridors. Hey, you made it! I told you we would. For a second there, Kanika thought you were making a beeline for Tabby. I kinda did. I called her before coming in. You didn't. I was hoping we'd be able to get Rosalina out of here, but without anyone calling the cops on her, or us. Tabitha better not try to have us arrested for trespassing. Oh, I wouldn't worry about her calling the cops. I've snuck into the mines dozens of times, and she never called the cops on me. That's because you two have a weird thing. I'm pretty sure Tabitha actively hates me, and believe me, the feeling is extremely mutual. Well, what matters is that the gang's all here. We'll find Rosalina in no time. Don't be mad at me. I'm starting to not like Kanika. She needs... The deeper you progress into the mine, the heavier the air becomes. Cold dust hangs in the thick clouds around you, even though this place was abandoned over a century ago. Jesus, it's cramped down here. Does anyone else's chest feel tight? I certainly can't say I'm one for dark and stuffy places. This seems much more suited for a cat, if I do say so myself. Yeah, abandoned mines are way more claustrophobic than people expect them to be, and this one's real bad. You know, because of the child miners, or should I say, the minor miners? Kanika visibly shudders. Okay, I'm not superstitious, but there's one way to make sure. You get haunted, it's cracking jokes about dead child laborers while walking on their graves. What can I say? I do my best to tempt spirits wherever I go. I actually snuck down here a few times to try and get myself some good footage, part of my ghost hunting phase. Jesus, Stella, the things you do for your viewers, did you find anything? I wish. If any place in Scarlet Hollow was actually haunted, it'd be this mine, hands down. But all I got was dust in my lungs and a couple of false alarms. Stella pauses as sound rushes overhead. Oh my god, what was that? The mine's gonna collapse and we're all gonna die here, aren't we? Stella sighs longingly. That's just how wind sounds down here. You sound so disappointed. It just brings back memories of my last foray into these depths. Every time I thought I'd finally found a spooky ghost, there wound up being a very unghostly explanation. Like local wildlife, for instance. Stella turns her flashlight up towards an alcove overhead. Say, what's the big idea? Yeah, we're sleeping here. Shut the lights off, you nosy bastards. I am so sorry for my companions. Stella means well, I assure you. Those guys got me real good last time I was here alone. I'm sure you're quite worried about me after my behavior last night, Josh, but let that interaction be assurance that my temper is most wholly under control. I wouldn't dare venture away from the safety of Stella's arms in a horrible place like this. Oh my god, there are bats down here. I'm gonna get rabies, aren't I? I'm gonna get rabies and die in a mine collapse. You're holding up okay, Neeks. You holding up okay, Neeks? Yeah, sorry, I'm just a little on edge. Kanika stopped mid-sentence by thunderous knock echoing from deeper in the mine. Okay, what was that? That was death. I'm certain of it. That was... I have no idea what that was. That sound like knocking to you guys? We should hurry and find Rosalina. Agreed. The sooner we get out of this death trap, the better. Gosh, I wonder if those sounds are Tommy knockers. Oh no, Tommy knockers are not real. They're not allowed to be real. You're trying to give me a panic attack? I'd love to spend some extra time poking around down here. Maybe it's got something to do with the mystery. The three of you are interrupted by a second, much less distant sound of a can being popped open. Okay, now that wasn't Tommy knockers. It came from this way. It came from this way. Follow me. These kids are in so much trouble. You and Kanika follow Stella further into the mine. You breathe a sigh of relief as the tight passageway gives way to a small cavern. A group of teens turns and stares at you with annoyance. What the hell are you doing in here? What the hell are you... What the hell are you doing in here? You creeps? Are you stalking us? Yeah, creeps. I just said that, Alexis. If I wanted an echo, I'd yell into the Grand Canyon. This is the most miserable place I've seen in my entire life. We're here to make sure you don't hurt yourselves. Your dad's looking for you, Rosalina. Chill out, Kanika. They're just teens. Let them have their fun. Rosalina, your dad is worried sick about you. And if you ask me, he was right to worry. Why the hell would you think hanging out in an old mine would be a good idea? Is the Maxwell place not dangerous enough? Because no one usually comes in here, duh. Everyone knows we hang out at the Maxwell place, so we had to find a new hideout. Which you instantly found, so I guess we have to find an even more secluded place where we can just be ourselves. I can't believe your dad sent people to follow you, Rosalina. That's messed up. I think that qualifies as harassment. You're right, Becca. It is messed up. I don't need him telling me where I can be. You could at least check in so he knows you're not dead. He loves you and worries about you. He's really not asking for much. Don't your kids have school tomorrow anyways? It's fall break. And we're not kids. Yeah, we're teens. Young pups these days, absolutely no respect for their elders. Are those canned strawberry margaritas? Where did you even get those? The teens avoid eye contact. Miles tries to melt into the cavern wall. Oh no, I know this isn't you, Miles. It had better not be you. Yeah, whatever, it's me. What are you gonna do? What are you even doing here? Becca's right. Sounds to me like you're stalking and harassing and all that. You're supposed to be minding the store. It's not like anyone even comes in on Tuesdays, and Mom's there, so it's fine. Eyes dart uncomfortably around the cavern as Kanika tears into her brother. It's not fine. It's extremely not fine. Why do I always have to be the responsible one? Do you know what I would give to be as carefree as you? I left school so you would have a chance to live your life, and this is what you're doing with it. What would Dad think if he could see this stealing booze from the family store to dick around in an abandoned mine? Dad's dead, Kanika, but if you were here, he'd be disappointed you wound up being such a bossy jerk. Who cares if we're having canned margaritas somewhere nobody's supposed to bother us? We can safely chill here together. Miles, don't try and twist us around on your sister. I'd love to help y'all sort this out, but can we maybe not do this in an abandoned coal mine? Can you at least do your underage drinking somewhere a little safer? Again, we should just let them have their fun. If this is what y'all do for fun around here, maybe the ditchlings were kind of inevitable. Who's y'all? I'm not having any fun. I'm having the opposite of fun. Oh my god, stop talking about us like we aren't here. Yeah, we can hear you. Alexis, don't butt in. I'm trying to make a point. My dad is a foreman on the continuous mining facility, and he says the only reason they stopped using this tunnel is because there wasn't enough coal left. I thought your dad was a charge hand. No, Alexis, he got promoted last month, and he says this place is totally safe and we can hang out here anytime we want. Correction. Your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. What? Oh, shit. Oh, hey, Tabby. Kanika sighs. It's probably for the best that she's here. Do none of you understand a boarded up mine entrance is supposed to mean? It means it's closed, condemned, not fit for human use. Aw, oh, come on, this place is way sturdy. Check it out. Oh, idiot. The teen with the beanie jumps up and slaps the strut on the ceiling. Oh, was that the knocking we were hearing earlier? Oh my god, Zane, cut it out. You're embarrassing us. I'm sorry for Zane's behavior. I don't think he realizes how extremely 8th grade it is to jump up and hit things. No offense, Rosalina. None taken. The other 8th graders are totally immature. Not like you, Rosalina. You're chill and smart, too. Enough! The damage is already done. Now leave. I'm tired of people in this town dragging my cousin headlong into danger. I can't believe I actually agree with Tabitha about anything, but this is the worst place I've ever been in my entire life. I would like to see the sun again before I die. Aw, come on, guys. Maybe it's not a big deal. We used to do dangerous things all the time, and I still do dangerous things now. Who are we to tell them where they can hang out? I don't know who you are in this situation, Stella, but I own this mine. It is entirely within my rights to tell them to leave, much like it's entirely my rights to tell you to leave. Was your lifetime ban from my mines not a clear enough message for you? Hell yeah, Tabitha, tear the sad 20-something to shreds. Hey, I'm defending you, and I'm not sad. Where'd you get that idea? My Stella can't possibly be sad with me around. How absolutely rude. These pups need to learn some manners. Ugh, running a clickbaity YouTube channel where you run around in the woods chasing nothing is extremely sad. So, she's sad. So what? Give it a few years and you'll be sad too. The passage of time is inescapable. Look, we just wanted to give Rosalina a good time. Her home life sucks right now. Yeah, tell them about where you have to sleep, Rosalina. We've been living in the library for the past couple weeks. Dad says we can't stay at our house. They've got a hot plate and a couple cots in one of the back rooms. It's actually pretty sick setup. No, it isn't, Zane. Rosalina deserves better. Oh no. This is about your house being haunted, isn't it? No! What fresh hell is this? Oh my god, did my dad tell you that? Actually, Pixel told me. My cat? It's a long story. I bet he couldn't afford it anymore and is lying to you to save face. What a coward. Becca, I don't think you can, say that about other people's families. Isn't that, bullying or something? Shut up, Zane. Oscar actually invited us to check it out when... Oscar actually invited us to check it out when we saw him earlier today. It could make for a fun, non-abandoned coal mine related activity. Just throwing that out there. There's no ghost, Stella. It would be cool if there was, but Becca's right. I just wish he would be honest with me and tell me what's really going on. It's like he doesn't think I can handle it. Like I'm still a little kid. Ugh, you're all children. And none of you realize how good you have it. Back in the day, each and every one of you would be pulling 12-hour shifts in this exact mine. If it weren't for child labor laws, the 5 of you might have some actual character. Exactly. Rosalina's not even that mature anyway. She still sleeps with stuffed animals. That doesn't mean she's not mature. I still have pork chop, you know. I rest my case. Wait, what did you say about child labor? I'm not going to weigh in on this. This is between you and your dad, and the two of you should talk it out anywhere that isn't here. Doing this to protect you. Oscar should treat you more like an adult. How do you know? How do you know there isn't a ghost? At this rate, I'd be surprised if your house wasn't haunted. I've seen some real bad things in this town. Even if it isn't a ghost, doesn't mean Oscar's lying to you. Ugh, why are all the adults in this town such weirdos? There is no ghost. There's no such thing as ghosts. Oscar is just lying. Yo, what if we break in and ghost bust the place anyway, just to be sure? Oh God, Zane, you can't ghost bust if there is no ghost. Also, Rosalina lives there. She can't break into her own home. There's no ghost that you know of, but I bet we could figure out how to bust it if it's actually real. And if it isn't real, well, problem solved. You know, Rosalina, you could stay over at my house until Stella ghost busts your place. We have a finished basement with a pull-out couch. Why are we talking about this like this is a thing? It's not a thing. There's no ghosts. I don't care, and I can't believe I've wasted this much time trying to argue with children. I'm washing my hands of this and calling the cops. Feel free to leave before they show up. You heard that, Miles? We're leaving. You hear that, Miles? We're leaving. I suggest the rest of you kids leave this empty mine before someone gets black lung, or gets crushed by rocks, or meets any one of many terrible fates people tend to meet in abandoned mines. Nika is interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. That wasn't me. I swear. Then what was it? Come on, Stella. Didn't you have a whole list of perfectly natural explanations for scary mine noises? It's Tommy knockers for sure. I know this isn't why we came down here, but we gotta check it out. Stella! I know, but weird stuff's been happening around here the past few days. What if this is our chance to get an actual solid lead? The stakes couldn't be higher. Do you have no sense of self-preservation? I want you out of here, Stella. Aw, come on, Tabby. You can come along too. If you guys are going after something spooky, count me in. Nobody is going deeper into the mine. Nobody is staying in the mine. You're all leaving. Please, listen to Tabitha before my heart gives out. It'll be fun, Neeks. It will not. Wait a second. Where'd 3 of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Wow. Kanika, maybe if you weren't still scared of the dark or whatever, you would have noticed them sneak off. I noticed them sneak off and I've been zoning out the whole time we've been here. Ugh, they must have squeezed through that child-sized tunnel. Dang. I've always wondered where that goes. I've never been able to get these hips through there. It's probably for the best, dear. Stella, stop sneaking into my mines. Please, I'm literally begging you. If only all the tunnels down here were wide enough for adults, we could really be done with this little mess. But no, there just have to be remnants from a bygone era. Why didn't you just talk about how child labor was the good old... Why didn't you just talk about how child labor was the good old days a minute ago? I was trying to get you to leave my mine. Becca's head pops out from the tunnel's entrance. We are not about to let you come in here and ruin our good time. The mine is safe. I've been here a million times. Yeah, if Becca says we're safe, then we're totally safe. Whatever. Come on, you two. I know a cool spot this way. Okay. I think I know where that tunnel rejoins the rest of the mines. I'll go look for them, and I want each and every one of you to take note of the fact I'm doing that. If those idiots get themselves lost and die, I am not letting their families sue me into the ground. Are those really your priorities right now? Yeah. Do you have a problem with that? I want the rest of you out of my mine. Except for you, Josh. I'm not letting you out of my sight. Yeah, sure. I could never fit in that tunnel anyway. They have crossed a barrier that I cannot, so my time here is up. But only because Stella promised me a ghost hunt tomorrow. Whatever, I still have to do my dailies anyways, and the service down here sucks. I will happily escort these two knuckleheads out. No, you are not about to weasel your way into this, Stella. Aw, come on, Tabby. I've been down here a ton. I can totally help out. Tabitha sighs. Ugh, there's no getting rid of you, is there? Fine, I won't waste my time arguing. Do I have... Stella, don't push Tabitha's boundaries like that. Tabitha, don't push Stella weight like that. I don't want to be super excited, but what's the point of going after them? They don't want to listen to us. I mean, no. Alright, let's do this. Sure. Let's not linger any longer than we have to, shall we? Want me to take Gretchen with me? I don't know if it'll be easier to cover more ground without her. Excuse me? I am a formidable and self-sufficient monster-hunting companion. Huh. Yeah, that's probably for the best. I don't want a repeat of last night. And who knows if we'll have to do any climbing. I'll see you on the other side. Hopefully soon. For sure. We won't be long. Cool. Can't wait to bust some ghosts tomorrow. Kanika, Miles, and Zane head towards the entrance of the mines, leaving you, Tabitha, and Stella to find the remaining teens. Alright, no dawdling. We should be able to catch up with them if we go this way. You and Stella exchange a glance as Tabitha ventures forward. Venture deeper into the mine. As the three of you move deeper into the mine, you hear echoes of conversation bounce across the walls. Becca, why are you doing this again? I thought you thought Tabitha was like really cool. Why are you trying to get her all mad? Ugh, we're doing this because Tabitha is really cool. She doesn't let anyone boss her around, so we can't just let her boss us around. Aw, you hear that, Tabby? Someone thinks you're cool. I can't believe she used to hang out with a nobody like Stella. Hey! I don't know. I think Stella's kind of cool. Her videos are really neat. Oh, come on. She doesn't even have a sponsor. What kind of YouTuber doesn't have a sponsor? I mean, not yet, but I'm in the talks with Meat Rice, and I make plenty from ads and donations. I'm just glad they're not gossiping about me. How does it feel to have a teen girl think you're cool, Tabitha? I feel nothing about it. The opinions of children don't interest me. I don't know, you kind of hesitated there. You're reading into things that aren't there, Stella. Just because your livelihood revolves around what people think of you doesn't mean that I care what people think of me. Congratulations on your sponsor, though. Dang, Stella, Meat Rice. That's a big deal. They're on like every big podcast. Thank you, thank you. It feels like a really big step for the channel. I just wish Becca hadn't said all of those things she said tonight. She's just mean. It had nothing to do with you. You've seen how she's treated everyone tonight, except Tabitha. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm surprised you don't have thicker skin about this, Stella. You never struck me as someone who let other people's opinions bother you. If you did, I wouldn't have to try so hard to keep you off my property. Well, I know you don't mean it. Agree to disagree. I'm just glad they're not gossiping about me. Yeah, I know. They're just teens, but some of that stuff stung. Another knock, closer, interrupts your thoughts, followed by another, followed by another. Is it just me, or is that knocking coming from the same direction as those kids? It's not just you. Okay, that knocking is starting to freak me out. Calm down, Rosalina. It's just mind sounds. Did you guys see that? No. It was just a shadow. There's no reason to get freaked out. I saw it. Shut up. There's nothing down here. Stop trying to scare me. What if they're the ones doing the knocking? What if this is all just a terrible prank? Tommy knockers. It's Tommy knockers. Tommy knockers. Oh, calm down, both of you. You said it yourself, Stella. As soon as they got deeper into the mine, the bravado in the face of authority would vanish into a puff of smoke. It's probably just rocks falling somewhere deep in the mine, which is also bad for obvious reasons. Are we sure this tunnel they went through is going to meet back up with us? Yes, I'm familiar with all of the old maps of this place. There should be a central chamber not too far from where everything joins back up. Those poor kids. I have no sympathies for their terror. They brought this upon themselves for trespassing in my mine and making me come down here. I'm sure they're just as upset as you that you came down here as you are. We're getting closer. Let's keep moving. Oh man, what are we doing? We are going to die. As you progress deeper into the mine, the knocking grows more frequent. It's still distant, but it's much louder than before. The tunnel ends abruptly. In front of you, a century-old ladder is the only way forward. In the darkness beyond, you can still hear the echoes of terrified teens, their panicked arguing bouncing down the pitch-black corridor. And here we are. The tunnel they crawled through passes through the chamber below. It shouldn't be hard to find them once we get down there. I've never been this far in. Congratulations, Stella. You got what you wanted. Tabitha crawls up to the ladder and disappears over its edge. All right, let's do this. Stella hoists herself over the edge and begins the climb down. Follow him into the pit. You walk to the ladder and climb down. I'm pretty sure this is the way back. Come on. Pretty sure? I thought you'd been down here before. Okay, maybe I didn't get this far in, but whatever, it doesn't matter. I definitely remember the way out. Hurry, I don't want to be down here anymore. I hear things. I think it was actually this way. Oh, shut up. No one even wanted you to come with us anyway. Becca! Yep, they're close, all right. Good thing they're so damn loud. It sounds like they're really lost. The voices around you, those of the teens and your companions, sound odd, distant. Step forward. There's something in the darkness before you that's much louder, though you don't hear it. What am I doing? You don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest. A desperate need to perceive and be perceived. What am I doing? I have no... Wrap yourself in the darkness of the pit. Hey, are you alright, Josh? Bear witness. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from your phone illuminates the... Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Josh, are you alright? Oh, thank God you're alive. It looks like you had a seizure or something, and then you and Tabby just conked out. I'm fine. Ugh. You can barely open your eyes. You're not fine. Neither of you move a muscle. I don't want you straining yourselves while you're still recovering from whatever that was. I'm going to get you both some help. I'll be back soon, I promise. Don't die on me, alright? You fade back out of consciousness as your companion clambers out of the pit, intent on your rescue. You rise up on your elbows, head still swimming from the visions, your surroundings coming back into focus. Your head throbs as the knocking continues, now magnitudes more intense than ever. Through it, you once again hear the panicked voice of bickering teenagers echoing down the stone corridor. Becca, you're getting us more lost. It's this way. If you're so sure then why don't you just leave? I can't believe I let Alexis talk me into inviting you in the first place. Becca, I'm just trying to help. I said go. Okay, I will. Alexis, you don't have to go with her. You know that, right? Pick a side, Alexis. I'm sure Becca knows where we're going. She wouldn't just lie. Sorry, Rosalina. The increasingly desperate voices of the teens are drowned out by the thunderous knocking. You can practically feel the ground shake beneath you. You can almost see the walls vibrate with the intensity of the hellish sound. God, that knocking is not helping my headache. What the hell just happened? The kids are... Oh, man. I remember you diving towards me. Did you know something might happen? I've seen horror movies. You looked like you were about to wander off and get yourself killed. I didn't want to let you out of my sight. Not down here. Rosalina appears in the passageway to your left, out of breath and teary-eyed. I'm so sorry I snuck off like that. I just wanted Alexis to think I was cool. The entire cavern shakes with the sounds of rockfall. I don't know what the hell is up with this knocking, but that is the sound of a mine collapse. Quick, up that ladder, both of you. Wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Do you have a death wish, little girl? This isn't a movie. The best thing we could do to help those girls is to not be buried alive ourselves. Shit.
What's Tabitha gonna do? I want to do what Tabitha's doing.
Take Rosalina and leave. You reach towards Rosalina. They made their choice, Rosalina. Don't die for their mistakes. They didn't know what they were doing. I should have pushed back harder. If they die down here, it's my fault. If it makes you feel any better, you can die down here too if you want. I don't care. Rosalina hesitates for a moment. Alexis, Becca, this is the way out. If you just follow my voice, you'll be able to make it out. Okay, let's go. She grabs your hand, and the two of you start climbing. This way, come on. Your cousin moves with the kind of swiftness you'd expect from someone who spent her entire working life in and around coal mines. Becca, Alexis, can you still hear me? The knocking drowns out Rosalina's desperate shouts as the three of you crawl closer and closer to the entrance. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I left you guys. It's deafening now, as if someone were trying to break through the walls with fists of iron. Continue towards the entrance. You continue to push forward, your burning muscles giving away to pure adrenaline. Then comes the sound of splintering wood. You pick up the pace. The entrance is so close. I'm so sorry. Push through. And there it is. Freedom. The three of you manage to squeeze through the entrance just as the walls of the mine come crashing down. Alexis. Do you think the other two... Maybe they got out. It's possible, right? Maybe there's another entrance or something? Or maybe they're still alive in there. Or maybe they're still alive in there. Oh God. I'm so sorry. Rosalina, are you okay? Your dad's on his way. He should be here any minute. I'm so sorry. I'm going back to camp. I'll be back with some men. And they can start digging. I'll call Earl. Takes a bit of time, but eventually Tabitha arrived with men and a machine to start digging through the rubble. You, Stella, and Kanika are afforded a quiet moment to yourself as the others get to work. Ditchlinks. Your vision. There was a stone carving on the wall of that pit. It gave me some sort of vision. I saw what happened to this place. Are you sure it wasn't just an auto-suggestion? We talked about the mine a lot today. I don't know, Neeks. You were down there. Josh and Tabby had, like, simultaneous seizures next to a creepy stone carving. It was like something out of a movie. Something that doesn't want us to see it. Hence the first collapse. Just because they passed out or had a seizure doesn't mean it wasn't auto-suggestion. What happens now? I don't want to call them ditchlings. Do you think Becca and Alexis are going to be okay? There were survivors of the last collapse. At least Rosalina is safe. Thank God. If you and Tabby didn't pull Rosalina out when you did, you all might have wound up buried down there. I think you did the right thing. What happens now? Hey guys, I don't think she's quite ready to talk just yet. What happened down there? There's something terrible in that mine. I think Tommy Knockers brought down the mine. Rosalina made it out of there because she stood up for herself. You should be proud. She's a good kid, Oscar. Thanks. She's okay, Oscar. I made sure of that. Thank you, Josh. I just wish I could have kept her from going in there in the first place. If I just paid closer attention to her, maybe none of this would have happened, and those kids wouldn't be down there. I can't help but feel like it was my responsibility to prevent all this, and I blew it. Being way too hard on yourself. You can't expect to predict and prevent accidents. You're only human. He's right, Oscar. As a former reckless teen and a current reckless adult, yeah, there's not much you can do about a situation like this. I suppose you're all right. I'm just human. I could be a better human, though. I think the Tommy Knockers brought down that mine. It was... what? Josh is right. They're real. I got some audio of the knocking on my phone. They must have been furious that we went down there. Oh, this is all my fault. She's been so angry with me. If I'd just been able to provide more stability, she would be doing things like this, putting herself in danger. I think she was trying to get away from that whole haunted house situation. You have to understand that I'm not making it up. There's something in that house. We believe you, Oscar. I couldn't let it hurt her, and since I didn't know how to get rid of it, I set up a back room at the library for us. Just until I could figure out how to fix things. I know she hates it, but I thought it would be better for her. Instead, it just drove her away, staying with friends, not checking in, and now this. It's all because of that house. And because of me. Because I haven't been able to fix this. I just wish you could understand. We can help you. I don't know if we leave you before this week, but... You don't have to be alone in this. We can help you. Yeah, we'll totally help you get rid of your ghost. Or more likely, we'll figure it out. Its non-ghost thing is actually causing it. Either way, though, we're here for you. Thank you, guys. This really means a lot. I shouldn't have kept this to myself, but I was so afraid of seeming ridiculous. Dad, you must be so mad at me. Oh, Rosa, no. Of course I'm not mad at you. Do you think that maybe they got out? Maybe there's another exit somewhere. Rosalina. I should have pushed back harder. I knew the way out. I should have made them come with me. I just don't want them to be dead. I'm so sorry, Dad. You don't have to be sorry. You're alive. And you're safe. Couldn't have gone back for them, right? We wouldn't have made it out if we went back. We did what we had to do. There just wasn't enough time. I know how hard this is, but sometimes people have to make difficult decisions. It's just not fair. Why me and not them? I know how difficult this is, and you can be upset for as long as you need to be, Rosa. I think the best thing you can do for your friends right now, until we get them out of there, is to enjoy the life you have. I know I haven't made that easy for you. I know you've been frustrated with the choices I've made. But I'm gonna do what it takes to move us back into our house. We're gonna have a good life again, Rosa. I'm sorry I didn't do this sooner. I'm sorry this is what it took. Dad, we're on the case. We'll be okay, I promise. I'm gonna take her home. I guess we'll see the three of you tomorrow. And thank you, Josh. You have no idea how much I appreciate what you did for Rosalina. As Oscar and Rosalina leave, your cousin exhaustedly saunters over to you. Alright, Josh, my men are set up to start digging. Let's go home and get some rest. Now hold on a minute, Miss Scarlet. Mind if we have a quick word with your cousin, miss? In private? Okay, fine. Just make it quick, and don't you dare try and pull on anything on him. He did nothing wrong here. Ladies, I'm afraid that means you too. Don't you need to talk to us? We were witnesses. We witnessed this too. Oh, sure, but that can wait. We know where to find y'all. What a coincidence, running into you 2 nights in a row. This is my colleague, Deputy Derrickson. Pleased to meet you, Josh. Apologies for my absence yesterday. It was my special bowling night, you see. A man has to have his me time. But I was briefed on the event of last night, even though we're still not sure if what went on could be considered a crime. Duke has been missing since then, though we found neither hide nor hair of him. Could be he's just on an extended hunting trip. It wouldn't be the first time he's done something like this. I was told the footage showed his supposed body, but... Whoop. It wouldn't be the first time he'd done something like this. I was told the footage showed his supposed body, but we couldn't get that camera working, so no way to confirm until we track him down. Now, I understand that both these were terrible, unfortunate accidents that had nothing to do with you. That had nothing to do with you being in the area, but as officers of the law, you have to understand that we get a little suspicious when we see the same face multiple times in a row. And, we have to ask, what exactly were these teenagers doing in a shuttered mine owned by your family, and why were you down there with them? You've Gotta understand where we're coming from. 2 kids, 15 and 14, are buried alive down there, and maybe they're dead. And you were on the premises. Whether or not that was merely a coincidence remains to be seen. But we gotta do our diligence here. I'll get to your questions, but we also need to talk about the man that's been stalking me. We weren't chaperoning them. Why are you asking me this? It was a mine collapse. We saw some teens sneak into abandoned mines, so we went after them. I'll get to your questions, but we also need to talk about the man that's been stalking me. His name is Sam Wayne, and he used to work at the mines here. That seems an awful lot like a deflection to me, wouldn't you say so, Earl? This is a nice town. This is a nice town. People don't go about stalking strangers in these parts. Can you at least take a description? Fine. Derrickson scribbles down your description of Wayne. You watch too many movies. Now can you tell us what happened down there? We saw some teens sneak into an abandoned mine, and we went after them. We were just trying to do the right thing. Of course, very notable of you. Pardon our questions, just trying to gather all the facts, see? Just being thorough, our duty as officers of the law. Well, nothing more you can tell us. I suppose we'll let you go on about your evening, but we may be in touch. Have a good one. Deputy Derrickson tips his hat to you. The 2 officers wander back towards the mine, Derrickson taking notes as they examine the scene. You make your way towards Stella and Kanika. I just can't believe 2 nights in a row. Is it my fault, Neeks? Stella, no. This is all just awful coincidence. It's not your fault. Oh, hey, guess the cops are done with you? What, are they gonna take you in for being present at an accident? Sorry if they gave you a hard time. Small town cops, you know? Always blame everything on the drifters. Even acts of God, I guess. Excellent. You didn't get arrested. Now come on, let's get back to the estate. I'd like to get some rest before I have to deal with the fallout of everything that happened tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, Josh? Please stop trying to get my cousin killed, Stella. Come on, let's go. Tabitha starts walking to her car, pulling you by your arm. I'll text you when we're back. Okay, so I think this is where I'm gonna end episode 3. We just got out of the mine safely. Some people are dead. We're up to 3, possibly 3 casualties. If you've made it this far, again, this is the 3rd episode. That's crazy if you've watched all 3. Probably not many of you, but I do appreciate it. If you give a like or a subscribe, if this is either your first video or if you haven't yet, that'd be pretty cool. If not, you do you. Either way, thank you for being here, and hopefully I will see you in the next one. Bye.